What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger. We're back at you again today with another MLB 15 The Show Diamond Dynasty gameplay. It's time for another edition of This Week in Major League Baseball. It's our weekly series here on YouTube where we play some Diamond Dynasty and talk about what's going on in Major League Baseball. A lot to get into, so let's jump right on into things. We had a trade this week. It felt like it was in limbo for a while. It was reported it was going to happen. Then there was going to be a block. Then it happened, and it was between the Atlanta Braves and the LA Dodgers. The Braves being busy once again on the trade market this year. They are going to obtain Juan Uribe, third baseman from the Dodgers, and also a nice bullpen guy who's coming off of Tommy John surgery, but from what I read and what I saw, he is pretty good, and if he comes off of this surgery, could be, very, very good in the future. That's Chris Worthrow. And then in return, the Dodgers would be getting Eric Stoltz, who, as far as I know, is a starting pitcher. I remember he played for the Padres last year. I'm not sure if he played much this year with the Braves. And then they also get Alberto Callaspo. I'm not sure if I'm butchering his name. Not a major trade. I was a little shocked to see that the Dodgers were getting rid of Juan Uribe, but apparently they're trying to pave the way, make some playing time for Alex Guerrero, who's a young guy for the Dodgers, who's hitting the ball very, very well. And apparently they also have a prospect coming, I believe, over from Cuba that's supposed to be really, really good, that they apparently spent some money for. So, again, I was kind of shocked that Uribe went. I've seen him play a lot against the Rockies. That guy can hit the ball. He hits the ball very, very hard, and so I was a little shocked to see that. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, who do you think won that trade, guys? Only time will tell, obviously, but I like to hear your opinions as well. So, also this week, we had two guys that got caught cheating, I guess is what you can say. Two pitchers found with illegal substances on their bodies that they were probably using to get a better grip on the ball. Now, Will Smith from the Milwaukee Brewers was one of them, and then from the Baltimore Orioles, Brian Mustas. I'm pretty sure I butchered his name as well. But both guys got caught cheating. I believe they're both relievers, so not starting pitchers. But I don't know. It's kind of to a point, and I saw that I believe it was the Red Sox manager had mentioned that he'd like to see them just come up with some type of agreement or substance or something that would be legal for the pitchers to use to get a better grip on the ball. I kind of understand that as well, and somewhat agree with him because, batters get to use pine tar. They get to use things to get a better grip on the bat, so it kind of only feels right that the pitchers should as well, but would it cause an unfair advantage if they are, would it make them that much better? I'm not sure. I never actually played baseball, so I wouldn't understand exactly how much more of an advantage having a better grip on the baseball could cause. But again, let me know in the comments your opinions on that as well. Do you think that they should eventually legalize some type of substance for pitchers to be able to use to get a better grip on the ball? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that one as well. And then there's something else that happened this week that the New York Mets decided to do or announced that they're going to do going into August. And this is something that is very, very interesting to me. I can't really remember any time a team has done this, but I've always wondered why don't teams do this, and that's go with a 6-man starting pitcher rotation. So their reasoning behind it, and I agree with it. I'm gonna say I'm agreeing with what the Mets are doing here, and I think it's a great decision. They have 3 really good young pitchers. Obviously, Matt Harvey, who's they're in contention. They're playing good baseball. They can possibly get a wild card spot this year, possibly win their division. But they have Matt Harvey coming off of Tommy John surgery, and he's going to be on an inning count this year, and they probably don't want to get to a position where, they're competing for this wild card spot, competing for this divisional win, and Matt Harvey has to be shut down because he's just pitched too many innings. So, along with him and Jacob deGrom, and then here's another name that I possibly might butcher, but Noah Syndergaard, I think I got it right that time. He's a guy that, I don't want to say came out of nowhere, but I don't think a lot of people expected him, outside of Mets fans, expected him to do what he's doing, and he's pitching very, very well. So those are good, 3 really good young arms. Obviously, I have Bartolo Colon, Dylan G, and John Neese. So they're going to go with those 6 guys as a rotation. And again, the reasoning behind that is those 3 young guys, they're going to, shorten their innings, shorten the workload, but still give them opportunities to go out there and be starting pitchers. So I like the idea. I guess only time will tell, how is it going to work out for them. But right now, they're a game and a half back on the Washington Nationals, 27-21 for the division lead. I'd imagine, I'm not looking at the wild card standings, and we have so much baseball to play, so at this point it doesn't completely matter. But I imagine that they're going to stay and going to compete for that spot, though the Nationals are still playing extremely well. I've talked about them like 3 or 4 weeks in a row now, 8-2 out of their last 10. So they're still one of the hottest teams in baseball, one of the coldest teams in baseball. It's finally not my Rockies, is the Cincinnati Reds. I watched them against the Rockies in a 3-game series this past week, and they are quite brutal at times, man. It was pretty bad. It was quite refreshing to watch a team look worse than the Rockies, since I've been kind of watching the Rockies just look awful lately. The Dodgers 5-5 in their last 10. Giants still playing very, very well as well. 8-2 in their last 10. 3 in a row. Split with the Rockies, though. So those are some of your hot teams, some of your cold teams. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, the video, all that good stuff. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. I'm out. Peace.